The drama surrounding Caitlin Clark has just reached new heights, and not in the way anyone could have predicted. In a league that has long craved attention, respect, and legitimacy, Clark has not only delivered it, but rewritten the rules of engagement entirely. And now, she's done something no one since Michael Jordan has pulled off, signing a groundbreaking deal with Wilson Sporting Goods for her very own signature basketball line. That's not just a moment, it's a shift in the sports universe. Clark isn't just playing basketball anymore. She's forging a legacy in real time. The magnitude of this deal can't be overstated. Michael Jordan, arguably the most iconic and profitable name in the history of professional sports, was the last athlete to earn a signature basketball from Wilson. And now in her rookie season, Caitlin Clark has joined that rarefied air. She's no longer just a WNBA star, she is the WNBA star. She's the movement, the megaphone, the brand, and the battleground, all in one. This isn't about hype, it's about undeniable impact. From the moment Clark stepped onto the court at Iowa, she captured the world's attention. She broke Pete Maravich's NCAA scoring record, racked up viral highlight reels, and carried her team to unforgettable showdowns. But now that she's in the pros, she's not just joining the league, she's redefining it. And it's clear the league wasn't ready for her magnitude. While some compare her to Wayne Gretzky or Tiger Woods, both revolutionaries in their respective sports, others say she is the Michael Jordan of women's basketball. That's no exaggeration. Jordan made basketball a global event. Caitlin Clark is making women's basketball a national obsession. She's not just winning games, she's pulling in crowds, shattering attendance records, and lifting the WNBA's viewership into territory the league has never seen before. To give you an idea, over 1.3 million people are tuning in to WNBA broadcasts, an astronomical leap from previous seasons. Social media views for the WNBA exploded by 380% in the first week of the season alone. Much of it centered around Clark and her jersey. It's not just selling well, it's selling out. Fever games have become sellouts in nearly every arena, and Clark is single-handedly pushing merchandise and sponsorship valuations to all-time highs. We're talking over $136 million in sponsor media value. And nearly half of that is directly tied to Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. She's that valuable. And it's not just the league cashing in. Local economies like Indianapolis, where the Fever play, are feeling a massive surge from her presence. $36 million in impact just from ticket sales, merchandise, and local spending. She's an entire stimulus package wrapped in a pair of sneakers. But beyond the numbers lies something even more powerful: the cultural reckoning. This isn't just a story about basketball, it's about recognition. It's about a woman rewriting the rules of what female athletes are allowed to achieve, and what they're finally being paid to do. Clark isn't just shattering records, she's shattering barriers. For a league that spent decades underfunded, ignored, and sidelined in media coverage, Clark has brought a spotlight so bright that it's impossible to look away. She's done something unprecedented. She's become the reason people are talking about women's basketball at work, buying tickets for the whole family, or switching on a WNBA game on a Sunday afternoon. She is the headline, the trending topic, the viral clip, and the brand ambassador, all rolled into one. And of course, that level of dominance comes with a price: controversy, jealousy, pushback. Some WNBA veterans have made it clear they're not happy with the attention Clark's commanding. There's murmuring, tension, even passive-aggressive antics on the court. And while some of it might be chalked up to competitiveness, there's no denying what's behind it: envy, resentment, frustration that a rookie could walk in and steal the spotlight. But Clark isn't the one creating the divide she's exposing. The deep-rooted cracks that were already there. She didn't invent the pay disparity in the league. She didn't ask to be the face of every billboard or the target of cheap shots in the paint. She's simply performing at a level that demands attention. And if that ruffles feathers, so be it. Greatness has always come with backlash, but the WNBA can't afford to ignore her impact. The league is already scrambling to keep up. New collective bargaining agreement is suddenly in motion. There's a $50 million investment, to secure charter flights. Something players have begged for over the years, but only now becomes urgent when Clark enters the picture. Call it a coincidence, or call it what it really is: survival mode. The truth is, Clark isn't asking the league to accommodate her. She's forcing it to evolve, to grow up, to finally act like a professional sports organization that knows its value. Her presence alone is triggering long overdue conversations about expansion, compensation, media coverage, and respect. She's not just the future of the league, it's the engine that will drag it into the present. And don't forget the $28 million Nike deal. That's not just a contract, it's a revolution. It's a message that women in sports can no longer be ignored, overlooked, or underpaid. That deal wasn't just a win for Caitlin Clark, it was a mic drop for an entire generation of female athletes who were told to stay in their lane. Well, Clark just bulldozed the entire freeway, yet with all the money, fame, and history-making milestones, Caitlin remains grounded. Her rise may seem meteoric, but it's been built on years of work, dedication, and a basketball IQ that's light years beyond her age. Whether she's draining logo threes or threading passes through tight double teams, she's playing a game no one else seems to understand at her level. And she's doing it with style, charisma, and unshakable poise. When she showed up at the Time 100 Gala, it wasn't just about looking glamorous. It was about making a statement. Clark is more than a player. She's a brand, a role model, and a symbol. She belongs at the table with global influencers, industry titans, and political leaders because she's shaping culture. She's bending industries. She's proof that athletes don't just belong on courts, they belong in boardrooms, on covers, and in every room where decisions are made. Some people are still slow to catch up. Yes. Some still whisper that she's overhyped or unproven. But they're not watching the same game. They're not seeing the arenas packed wall to wall. They're not tracking the record-shattering merch sales or the 157 million video views. They're ignoring what's right in front of them because it challenges what they've always known. Caitlin Clark is not a trend. She's not a moment. She's a shift, a reckoning, a revolution in motion, and the real question now isn't whether Caitlin Clark can sustain this momentum. It's whether the Wnba, its players, its executives, and its culture are prepared to rise to meet her. Can they embrace the evolution she represents? Or will they let jealousy, politics, and outdated mentalities stunt what could be the golden age of women's basketball? Because Caitlin Clark isn't here to play by the old rules, she's here to rewrite them.